You sure know how to drive a hard bargain, Velvet.
What else was I supposed to do? Would you rather I devoured him and swiped all his stuff?
You're more frightening than the Reaper.
Still, that Turtles was an interesting guy.
It's a big world, kid. Lot of strange folks out there.
So I'm discovering.
He probably took one look at us and thought the very same thing.
A demon, a Moloch, and a Reaper. We've got it all.
Ain't that the truth?
What are turtles, anyway?
Some sort of turtle men.
Yeah, but what are they?
They are what they are. All you need to know is that they're good at peddling things.
They're probably just called turtles because they wear all those sea turtle shells on their backs. After all, Rokuro means sixth son, and that's what I am.
I was Teresa's second tethered Malachim. So I was number 2.
That's a title, not a name.
Huh?
Would someone just give the kid a name already?
A name? For me?
Don't waste my time.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you. Looks like Ifrit's first mate has a strange superstition.
It's just a habit. Only comes up tails anyway.
What land did that coin come from? I've never seen a coin with a goddess on one side and the Reaper on the other.
Strictly speaking, that's not the Reaper on the back. It's an image of the Demon King, Daus.
Where have I heard that name before?
Martel the goddess. And Daus, the demon king. The Book of Ragnarok, chapter 765. The Battle of Yggdrasil.
Whoa, you're awfully well read. The coin was dug up from some ancient ruins in another land. They called the place Carlin long ago. It's made from soft, ordinary gold, but they had some process to harden the metal and make it resistant to scratches.
Wow, that's a rather rare find then.
Do you like to read books?
Teresa's chamber was full of them, so I spent a lot of time reading. Ragnarok is a record of battles from the Age of Myth. I've read it several times now.
Anyway, coins like that are hard to come by. Where did you get it?
It's a long story.
Never mind then.
So, were you deciding something with that coin toss?
Not anything I can talk about yet.
Oh, I'm sorry for prying.
done this quickly.
Nothing can stop these fists!
There's no guard.
Wait. This isn't what I expected.
There's a barrier open.
They changed the security.
You weren't kidding, were you? That scorpion and this barrier, all part of your curse.
You'll be lucky if that's the worst of it.
A direct assault would be a bad idea. What's the plan?
Down the cliff, there should be an entrance used during the fortress's construction. We'll check that.
You did your research.
I had to, didn't I?
Is that the way in?
This one's actually guarded.
Which means there's no barrier. Let's move, everyone.
Stop! Those guards are...
Careful! They're not what they seem! Let's go!
They transformed into demons!
What kind of curse is this, Eisen?
Didn't I?
You wouldn't expect these guards to carry the demon blight. Is this your curse again?
Probably.
If I'd charged in, that might have turned ugly.
Don't thank me.
In that case, I'll be counting on you to keep watch. After all, we've got a Reaper with us. Who knows what else we'll find.
Huh?
She's saying it's all right to talk.
Understood. Keeping watch.
Looks like there are... Don't tell me, Eisen. You're the source.
Nope. It's just our bad luck to be around. This is what it means to walk with the Reaper.
It works in our favor. The enemy...
And we're a small group. Our mobility...
So, Eisen, how do we...
The controls ought to be located in the upper part of the gate. Well,
Got it.
if you want to live, get out of my way. Move it or die.
Come on, really?
You'll be rust on my blade. Hold Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
Hey, not all the ships left.
A battleship. Not good.
A fortress with a sea gate that blocks the entire strait. It's crazy what the Abbey can build.
Until recently, I might not have believed it possible.
It's no sweat if you're using Malachim as tools.
If Malachim can be made a blade to fell demons, they can also be made a hammer to forge metal.
It's another way the Abbey and the Kingdom show their dominance to the people. It says, do not resist, submit.
It's disgusting is what it is.
Disgusting.
Agreed.
This door should lead to the gate, but it looks like they've got it locked up tight.
Well, brute force is out.
Intruders! How dare you set foot in our domain!
Where's the key?
I am a proud knight of Midgand. I'm not about to yield to the likes of petty demons.
There's nothing I hate more than someone else trying to control the direction of my life. My wheel is mine to hold. If I'm not the one steering the ship, then I'm not truly alive.
The one steering.
Indeed, and my entire life is devoted to the defense of this fortress.
Then you better be ready to accept all that happens to you in the line of duty. Maybe it's time we found out just how deep your devotion truly goes. Take it easy. There's 9 more fingers to go.
Wait! The key is in the control room. It's through there.
One more question. Which way to the battleship?
Straight ahead. Up the stairs.
Got it.
Well, thank you for handling that.
It just comes naturally. We need that key, but we also need to take out the battleship before it sails against the Von Eltia.
He's right. The control room or the docks? Which will it be?
Let's start searching.
Okay.
Don't waste my time.
One down.
See this?
Come on, really?
You know, you're pretty good with your fists, Eisen.
Not as good as you are with your swords.
I feel like I've seen a lot of your crew with swords. You really never use them yourself?
No, not with the Reaper's curse, I don't. It likes to rear its head at the worst times. I've broken blades just by unsheathing them, and once, just as I was about to deliver a finishing blow, my blade separated from the hilt and went flying. That sort of thing. A sword isn't something I can rely upon when my life is at stake. I fight using only my own body. That's one less thing that can go wrong.
It's too bad you're not a swordsman. I bet we could have had a hell of a fight.
I wouldn't need a sword to make it interesting. What do you say? Want to try your sword against my curse?
Sure, if the right time comes. Just don't whine when I end up winning.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, here's where the real show starts. Do we have a plan, First Mate?
The fortress guards are almost all ordinary soldiers. Just a handful of exorcists to deal with.
They went to the trouble to build this huge gate. You'd think they'd keep it better defended.
You don't need an army of exorcists to keep a bunch of disorganized pirates under control, do you?
As long as they're fighting ordinary humans, the Royal Army would suffice.
So a few exorcists as officers is all they need.
It was built as a symbol of the Empire. But it seems Artorias is the one really giving the orders. The Abbey directs security and defense, and Imperial soldiers are under Exorcist command.
We aim for the exorcists then. The harder they are, the more fun it'll be.
Ready to bust some heads?
I'd rather cut them, actually.
It won't open.
It's a real thick door, too.
That's my guess.
That window would probably work.
It looks like a standalone building. Maybe we...
This seems to be the place.
We'll search the...
Aha! Found it.
Ow!
Don't get so worked up over a little thing like that. It's proof you're alive.
The bump is?
No, I'm talking about the pain.
But I'm scared of pain.
Well, kid, who isn't?
Even you?
Anyway, boys sure are fascinated by the weirdest things.
Fascinated?
You like this, right?
I don't really know. But after I saw one in a book, I got a little curious about it, and I felt...
You felt excited, didn't you?
Yeah. I guess so. Do you know why the needle points north? Who figured out how to make it work? I thought that if I had one of these, maybe I could go on adventures. It's exciting.
When you feel that way, you should talk about it. About what you like and dislike. If you're happy or scared. After all, you're alive.
I'm... alive.
That's just my opinion, though. Not an order. Got that?
Understood.
You found it?
We needed a compass, too.
Thank you.
Now to take care of that ship.
Right. To the docks.
Not even worth my time.
What's wrong?
My compass fell on my head and gave...
Let me take a look. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a big one. Bet that must hurt.
Yeah. But at least I'm still alive.
Are you saying that pain is proof that you're really alive?
That's what Velvet told me.
Well, don't worry. I'll just push your bump back down, you'll be good as new.
Wait, what?
I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it.
Stop fooling around, you two. We have to hurry. Once we get back to the ship, just borrow some sugar and rub it on your bump. It'll make the swelling go down.
Oh, okay.
I promise I won't get mad if you talk.
Okay.
You're awfully fond of that, aren't you?
I'll put it in...
Good. You know,
It's silk.
I've never heard of...
It's a fine fabric woven from the threads of the Dandarantula spider. It's got a delicate sheen, it's soft as a baby's skin, it's light and stretchable, it breathes, and it's quite durable. But that's not all. Its most fantastic quality is how it absorbs impact.
My, but you're quite the scholar.
Knowledge and experience help you sniff out the best treasure. If you go and stuff every single scrap of plunder you find into your ship, she'll keel over.
That does make sense.
What I'm getting at is, your bag is the best place for you to keep that compass stored.
Keep that thing safe. We need it. All right?
All right.
Lovely. A fallen bolt.
Too bad we'd never be able to smith. If it weren't for bad luck, we wouldn't have.
I suppose.
We still have to get through here somehow.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Nothing can stop these fists.
How do you plan to stop the battleship?
It's equipped with large cannons. The plan is to use their gunpowder against them.
An exorcist.
The docks are up ahead.
Hey, wait! Are you intruders? I will cut down any who consort with demons. Face...
Stand aside.
No. You...
Sorry. This prey is mine. Get in my way and I'll kill you too.
Unlocking the Reaper.
See this? Bubble! See this? Hurricane! Bubble! You're wide open!
We're running out of time.
Careful, Rokurou.
I know.
Let's go.
Where did you learn the Rangetsu?
I studied directly under the legate Shigure.
Lies. He'd never take on a student. Let me guess. He taught you a few things one time when he was super bored, and then crushed you with them.
Is it done?
We're set. It all...
That was about the saddest practice I've ever had. But at least I learned where he is. Yo, the Abbey's my goal now too. Now I can do what I have to do and repay my debt at the same time.
Is that your doing?
What? Is there a problem?
No.
A fine companion for the Reaper.
Everything's ready. Let's get our gate on.
Between your sword style and that giant blade you shoulder, I wonder if you've got Rangetsu blood in you.
I do. What of it?
Have you heard the name Kushiyamada? I hear they're smiths with some connection to House Rangetsu.
Yeah, they're a distant relation, a clan of kitchen knife makers. Why, are you interested in cooking?
No. I just heard they were fine blades. Thought one would make a good gift.
Don't. Kushiyamada knives are cursed.
Hmm?
The blades themselves are excellent, but they give whoever holds one the urge to strike out at anyone and everyone. I've heard they use the blood of women they love in making their blades, but the truth is a mystery. The clan died out after they all turned on each other. The blades were all supposed to be melted down into slag.
I suppose that's why talk of them is hard to come by these days.
Such is the fate of House Rangetsu. Or maybe it's just in our blood.
Sounds like there's even more to your clan than the rumors say.
Better than there being less, I suppose. All right.
What was that?
It's the Von Eltia telling us their approach.
All right.
All right. So,
One side, the gate has two giant doors side by side.
Makes sense.
All right, let's find the other device. And it's open.
Let's meet up with the Von Eltia. Back to the docks.
I can't let you do that. This is my... This is my fortress!
Demon-blighted cane.
I call this an improvement.
a compass! You won't get
Let's go! For one! Hurricane! Step! Bubble! Wind line! Hurricane! Deception!
The docks are swarming with demons. The Von Eltia... We don't have long...
Eisen, can you signal for...
That'd keep them safe.
We'll jump down on... Is there another option?
There's no need.
Without an
It was part of my plan. Welcome to the Ifried...
It's coming at full speed!
Let's get a move on then.
Will this really work?
Do you want the Reaper's reassurance?
are you? Don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry. Yes! Nailed it! You're lucky Mommy Lou's around.
Let's go.
Nicely done!
You're not going to thank your savior for her crafty cannonballing?
Are you nuts? I told you to stay away from the cannons, not bang on them.
But it was fun! And everything worked out, right?
I'm sorry.
If it's that important to you, keep it safe. You wouldn't want to lose it again.
Give it. I need to set a course. Fine. You read it for me then.
Yeah.
But listen, kid. Give me one false reading and you're shark bait.
Better work hard.
What's Laffy said?
It's a name. Your name.
My name? Laffy said.
It's a fine name.
Well, it's no Magilou.
We're through the channel. Give us a course, Laffy.
Aye, aye, sir. We're headed straight for Logres.
Now this is refreshing. Sailing into port like normal people.
Well done, boy. The sharks are gonna go hungry tonight.
Yes, I'm glad.
This won't be a problem? Docking a pirate ship here?
So, how were the northern seas, Eisen?
Helavis and Vortigern are in ruins. Trade with Northgand will likely be disrupted for quite some time.
Well, I like the sound of that. I'll have to act quickly.
Any word of the captain?
Aye. It's an old rumor. But they say Captain Eifried was sent to Titania.
The island prison overseen by the exorcists, huh? We'll have to look into that.
I registered your vessel as one of our merchantmen, same as always. But even so, stay on guard. There's a grand ceremony being held in Logres. Lots of watchful eyes about.
I see. So they exchange information for mooring.
Information. For mooring?
Having the latest news gives merchants a chance to make favorable trades.
So it's worth protecting a pirate.
I bet Eisen and his crew have connections like this in nearly every port.
Not even the Abbey's iron decrees can withstand the force known as human greed.
I see.
Don't bother going to Titania. You won't find Ifrid there.
And how do you know that?
Because I escaped from there. And before I did, I heard something from the prisoners. They said Ifrid was the only prisoner to ever get out alive, and that he was taken by an old exorcist named Melchior.
Lord Melchior is an elder legate at the Abbey. He should always be present at the headquarters.
Don't call him Lord.
Von Ifrid's our captain. It's starting to look like his disappearance has connections with the highest levels of the Abbey.
Their headquarters should be in the capital, right?
Yes, at the Royal Villa in Logres. I've never been there, though.
And Velvet, your business is with a man in the capital, right?
Looks like we're all headed to the same place.
I won't apologize for involving you.
Usually I'm the one who says that. By the way, there's the little matter of your ship. My men brought her through the gate as well. We're going to use her as a scouting vessel.
Do what you want.
A scout?
I've assigned Benwick to her.
Eisen told us to come see you.
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie...
And you're going to explore...
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world?
That's right. Ifrid's pirates have many ambitions. In fact, the Von Eltius already sailed all the way to the far continent.
That's amazing.
You guys sure?
I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a...
Well, regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters...
And just...
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell it. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at... You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location.
Who knows? We might even... Or maybe some rare food. Or brand...
Doesn't sound bad to me.
You're right. Okay.
All right.
Scout ship set...
So now we just...
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken...
Underwater...
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be enough for me.
My thoughts exactly! Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon!
Sir, scouts have reported seeing its danger level has been classified.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey. We send out an emergency alert.
Right!
With wild demons this close to...
Eisen, what did he...
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard.
Oh,
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say,
then we'd best...
Let's get going.
you said you heard about Ifrid on the...
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept... Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too? Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a three-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist!
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
You don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilou's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilou.
Oh, come on!
I won't improve by fighting.
Move it or
Come on, really?
Wow. Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire, and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need... An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to...
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove!
Cool.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
Peace. Paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying,
I want to see the exorcists!
you're right.
Yeah!
They sure are.
Because these...
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. Listen to those cheers. The royals...
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate.
Ceremony stuff will be impossible.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and
Over there!
You can climb up if you want, but attack.
And the name of that man was Artorius Coldbrand! None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Innominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
Killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our Shepherd! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready, before all of us today. I offer my body and my life, in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
You're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The shepherd Artorias.
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing?
Playing it safe? Regrettably, it is at this
No one's stopping.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your...
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going in.
The old man behind him. Melchior,
Yeah.
let's gather information on these people. If we know what...
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look...
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend...
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has a tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of...
That settles it.
Why not?
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named...
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules.
Oh.
Velvet, this mob...
You get along so well.
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Eifried's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Take this with you as documentation. It's fake.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie.
Oh? Was that not...
I can
report back here once you're finished. However...
Then this conversation never took place.
I appreciate your understanding. Forget about work until the... Right. You're missing Captain Ifried. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me, or
band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. If you can accomplish that, it takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifried's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifried's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The shepherd Artorius, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions. And not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Take a look at this.
This recipe looks...
Scout ship set.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very...
Have we ever been?
This is a contract job. I'll call the Von Eltia, and...
If you were...
What?
Who knows?
Greetings. You've come to exactly the right...
You must be a Bloodwing.
You already know about the Code Red
The really strong demon.
Would you ever consider hunting them down for us? We'll reward you properly.
Reward? Why pay us when the Abbey would do it for free?
It's complicated. The Abbey is calculating in their deployments, especially where Code Red demons are concerned.
I get it. They'll only act if they determine the demon would cause more harm than the losses they'd incur in battling it. That does seem logical.
But sometimes people have lost a loved one to such a demon. Or sometimes they have a connection to the person the demon used to be. Wherever there's a Code Red demon, you can bet there are people willing to pay good money to have it killed.
And let me guess, that's where the Bloodwing...
Exactly. There are Bloodwings all throughout. If you defeat a demon and report back to my comrade...
All right, I understand. But I won't make any promises.
That's fine. If you get results, let us know. That being said, I'd feel guilty if I didn't help out at least a little.
Those Bloodwings are
To be fair, things are never...
All that matters is that there's something in it for us if we hunt those Code Red demons. The only thing better than fighting formidable foes is getting paid for it.
Just remember that these Code Red demons are tough enough to make the Abbey shiver. We'd be wise not to underestimate them.
We should talk to those Bloodwings before considering any of the marks. They might have information that will help us prepare.
Yeah, and we better remember to upgrade our equipment.
Right.
Hey, Laphicet.
What is it, Rokuro?
Mabo curry.
Huh? Oh.
You're an interesting one.
It smells good. And it's creamy and kind of spicy.
I'd say you love it then. Do all...
Each has their own tastes. Some eat a lot, some eat a little. Just like humans or demons.
What do you like, Aizen?
Drinks, I suppose.
What else?
Pretty much just drinks.
Don't you like...
Is it a problem?
No.
For me, it's drinks and candied sweet potatoes.
That's where you boil strips of sweet potato in oil and then coat them in sugar, right?
Yeah, I never...
So you like to drink, but you've also got a sweet tooth?
Yeah.
No.
Candied sweet potato...
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Right.
All right, the guards are gone. Let's move in.
Benwick and the crew did a fine job.
Red crates, the seal of Midgand Cathedral.
Should we look inside?
There's no need.
Okay.
We're done here.
That storm cost too much time. It's you!
Oh hey, the crybaby.
Eleanor Hume, Exorcist Praetor. Fire water, you won't get away this time!
You really want to fight, don't you?
Fire water,
Killing blast! But I'm this close! I want this! Form zero! Thunder! Big light! No escape! Let's go! No escape! No escape! No escape! Next! Hurricane! You're wide open! For more! It's a... Hurricane! You're wide open! Pull up! No escape! It's a... Hurricane! Hurricane! Hold up! Hurricane! You're wide open! Hold up! Forget it! Hold up! Hold up!
how could I be so weak?
Willing to fight without your Malachine?
No! You set the storehouse ablaze?! The people have worked so hard to withstand this time of crisis. How can you destroy what they have so painstakingly built?
Because I'm not human.
You'll pay for this, you demon!
More Malachim up her sleeves.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor! Come and face me now, demon! He's adorable. Am I?
Ooh, I found you at last!
That bad voice!
Bienfu, you traitor! You'll never leave my clutches again!
Not her! No! What are you doing? Get out there and fight!
Hey, look! Is that smoke? It is! Fire!
The fire has spread enough. Let's get going.
You're coming with us.
Let me go! Witch nippers!
Madam Exorcist! What happened? Oh, you're badly hurt.
I can wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, do you...
Most vast stores of the medicine provided by High Priest Gideon to be
medicine given by the church.
Whew.
Misfortune and anguish! I had that little turncoat right in front of me! Well, at least now...
That weird little Mal...
The very same. A creature of unfathomable wickedness and once I finally catch him, who knows what I'll be capable of?
Not sure I get it.
Me neither.
Good. Pray the... Let's go back and report our success.
What's the deal with you and that exorcist Eleanor?
She had tears in her eyes when we first saw her at Northgand. Velvet poked fun at her, calling her the crybaby exorcist.
Why would an exorcist cry?
Sacrificing the individual for the good of the many is part of Artorius' philosophy. She seemed troubled by that. She's naive.
That she can still carry on shows just how strong she is. Just stay
By the way, is that Bienfu character that Magi...
He may look strange, but...
That means Magilu is an exorcist. Why does she...
If she got locked up in that prison,
Or she could be a...
Yeah. Even if she would.
I will protect you, Madame Eleanor. Face me now, demon.
Right? Was that? Why apologize? Yeah.
Right.
Then if you want to...
If you think that's funny, you should give it a try.
All right. Hi!
Knock it off!
Huh?
What's the problem?
People are staring.
I'm sorry.
She's so up.
Well, we've learned the Abbey and Shepherd are toward...
They might as well be the Empire now. They have the undying support.
The Shepherd.
I wonder what he meant by the blessings of the Empyrean Enominat.
That's what they call the gods they worship. He promised a lot in that speech.
I have no idea. Not even we... He called Enominat the 5th Empyrean. There should only be 4. One...
Is he talking about a new
Have you heard anything, Luff?
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. We should be careful about the man is no saint. But there's no way he could have a god at his back.
Don't underestimate the...
Trust me, I'm not. That's why I'm using the Shadow Guild to help us hunt them and to make sure that I kill him.